files?
I got him right here.
Then we are alone.
Hawk in position.
Targets acquired. Ready to move in.
Good luck. And Godspeed.
Okay, this covers every commercial ship headed to your lane for the next 3 months. Got cars, computers, gemstones. It's yours for the take.
What about the military ships?
That's not a problem, but the price does go up. Tell you what, let me check with my people. Nice. Very nice. I thought you said we were alone.
Intel told me only 2-man case. Only 2, I swear.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to work a little harder then, huh? Got your 6. All right, no regrets. Only honor.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hey.
Our orders were to bring him in alive, remember? Come on.
Take it easy, Case. I think he was on our team.
Sensei.
Good focus, good power. But here, much anger. Must learn.
Careful, Baza. US SEAL. Very dangerous.
Go, Nikki, go!
Look at my two daughters. One so silly, one so serious. Hard to believe they are twin sisters.
I'm telling you, Case, you gotta let it go. You gotta leave all this shit on the battlefield.
Rule of combat, Ratliff. Know your enemy. We didn't. We lost good men in both targets last night.
We kicked ass, Casey. We had bad information. What'd they expect?
Expect us to do our job, as ordered.
Bullshit, Casey. We're warriors. We can't be held to the normal standard. Besides, you gotta admit there's a certain rush to taking a man's life, don't you think? I mean, what other job in the world is like that?
Well, well. Look at the little cat on the hot tin roof. Your sensei knew about this?
Yeah, kill her, which is why we gotta get her out of here.
Sick. I'll handle this. We're SEALs, Case. Shit happens. Cut yourself some slack. Okay, party girl.
Hey!
Time to go home. Come on. Come on.
No, stay.
It's not what it seems. She asked for it. Come on, Case. We're a privileged breed. Remember?
Not like this. Not her. Right, you son of a bitch!
it! Wait up!
Hold it right there.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, love. Try not to stain the upholstery.
Now I haven't worn one of those monkey uniforms in a while.
Yeah, just a little pressure. Didn't hurt at all, did it?
Thank you. Sorry.
Dr. Burroughs, time to go. Bird's on the tarmac.
Thank you, Major. But is a tracking chip really necessary? I'm leaving.
Doctor, you're my responsibility till you're back home in Chicago safely.
You're kidding.
No, my wife would probably tell you that I'm not much of a kidder.
My report?
Thank you very much. Look, Doctor, I know you're concerned about what we're doing here, about your own involvement. If it's any consolation, I want you to know that you are performing a wonderful service for your country. 250 million people will be sleeping a little more safely tonight.
I know. Goodbye, Major.
Park it over here.
Oops.
Excuse me,
The quicker the better, please.
My sentiments exactly, ma'am.
I'm a civilian. I'm of no use to you.
Don't be so modest. Dr. Burroughs.
Methane, 416. You are not authorized to take off. 416, come in.
Someone wants to say goodbye.
Target that plane and stop him! Yes, sir! Dr. Burroughs, done any skydiving lately?
contact.
I don't know who you are, you son of a bitch. Thanks for the calling card. Good afternoon, level 22. Security.
Major Nathan Donner reporting, sir. Sorry I'm late, sir.
Sounds like you're lucky to be here at all, Major. Which leads me to ask, is when does an Army man come running to a Rear Admiral of the Navy for help?
Apparently you haven't been fully informed, Admiral. The terrorist that hit my base last night left a calling card. His prints, his DNA, says he belongs to you.
There's a face I hoped I'd never see again. Yes.
Excuse me, Admiral. Signet just patched a call through for Major Donner. Sounds urgent.
Put it through.
This is Major Donner.
Good morning, Major. Sorry I didn't have time to stop and chat last night.
Gee, Frank, don't I even get a hello?
Admiral Patterson. Well, isn't this a pleasant little surprise?
Cut the crap, Ratliff. What'd you do with Dr. Burroughs?
Don't worry. She's fine.
What do you want, Ratliff?
In this case, I'll settle for $1 billion.
Are you out of your mind?
You've got 48 hours to come up with a scratch. I don't need to convince you I'm serious.
Son of a bitch.
Roger that, sir.
I see it, but I still don't believe it. Casey Sheppard, civilian?
Sometimes a man finds more than one calling in life, Admiral.
Casey, this is Major Nathan Donner. He's with the U.S. Army Weapons and Testing Department. There was a kidnapping from his base last night. He's come to the Navy for help.
And you're coming to me?
The person that was kidnapped was a world-renowned physicist. One of only a handful of people in the world that can actually construct a nuclear warhead. Having fallen into the wrong hands, she has now become a high-level threat to national security.
Well, gee whiz, this sounds like a job for the U.S. SEAL team. But seeing that you're talking to just some civilian in his workshop, I'd say you two distinguished gentlemen are very lost.
I kind of figured you'd say that. I also figured it wouldn't matter when you found out who the kidnapper is. It's Ratliff, Casey. Frank Ratliff's come back.
Let me introduce you to your new home. Unfortunately, these are the only showers we have available. The Soviets used it as a decontamination room to wash off dangerous chemicals when the compound was operational. She's exquisite, isn't she?
A positive airflow tunnel?
After you, my dear.
A Red 7 ballistic series? How did you get one?
Well, actually, I have two.
U.S. SEAL Team Commander Casey Sheppard, reporting for duty, sir.
At ease, Lieutenant. Major?
Dr. Burroughs, who we are going after, had a tracking chip implanted. And that has become standard operating procedure so we can keep tabs on people with very sensitive job descriptions. Now, Ratliff and his crew dumped their plane near the small island off the coast of Siberia. During the 70s and the 80s, this was a weapons testing site for the Russians. Sometime around 1989, a chemical fire wiped out half the compound, leaving it contaminated and basically useless. The whole island is abandoned. The chemical fallout is methane-based, which means, despite a little haze, it's entirely breathable.
Yeah? So what's the catch?
The catch is that even in the smallest dose, it's like rocket fuel. One spark in or near the main compound,
and the whole place goes up like a bomb factory. One spark, one gunshot.
It's very good. Perfect hideout.
We've also found out that over the past few months, Ratliff has put together an impressive team of killers, all trained in various martial arts.
Rule of combat, Admiral. Know yourself. Now, I know our men use guns, so if you want this done, I need at least a week to go through the men, pick the right ones.
You've got 42 hours.
Feeling at home yet, Doctor?
The crown jewels of our little operation.
Plutonium, weapons grade. How on earth did you get that?
Well, where there's a will and an open checkbook, there's always a way. But you see, even though we've had the ingredients, it's the chef we've been missing. Until now. So I figure while you're here, you might as well have something to do, like, build a pair of warheads.
I'd rather die.
Now that can be arranged. But you see, then I wouldn't have a hostage. Which means I wouldn't get paid. Then I'd have to kidnap someone else to do the job. But by then I'd be so angry that I'd just skip the ransom. And I'd set off warheads and say, Manhattan or Washington or something like that. Trust me. You do it this way. You get to live. I get my money. And the East Coast gets to stay vertical. You do know why it is we're on this island, don't you? You understand that while I'd like nothing more than to blow your useless brains out right now, I can't. No one can fire a gun. No one can even carry a gun. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Mushi?
Kamiko-san. Yeah, I know. It's been a long time. Look, we found him, Kamiko. I'm going after him, and I want you to come with me.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you are talking about.
Can we just put our pride aside and take a big step forward?
Pride? What do you know about pride?
Hey, Harper. You move okay for an old frog.
Lieutenant Sheppard.
Putting together a new team. I need volunteers.
You know you got me, Case.
Cut to the chase, Omar. You're not a free agent. You're a contract killer. Now, if somebody says the right thing to the wrong person, well, you're out of business.
You wouldn't dare.
Really? You want to bet on it, brother?
I see your point.
Double salary.
Triple my pay and you got me.
Sorry, Case. Not interested.
You know, some people might think a guy is crazy for turning down a deal like this.
That's right, Lieutenant. Especially someone who was kicked out of the Navy for beating up half their platoon. Now listen up, buddy.
Have some tea.
Love some.
Casey, can I take my bike?
Hey, Finley. You know, I really missed you at the family reunion.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, busy with your boyfriend.
Forgive him, Lord, for he knows not what he says. Such sins are committed by fornicators, sugar mama.
Sugar mama!
Not too bad, Finley. When was the last time you went scuba diving?
Donner, what you got there? It's a high-tech air gun. It's perfectly safe.
Yeah, but I mean, where are you going with it?
The doctor put her life in my hands, Lieutenant. I intend to be there when we get her back.
Look, no offense, Major. But once we hit that island, I'm taking command like any normal SEAL operation. There's nothing for you to do.
Is that a fact? Excuse me. Accurate up to 25 yards. So when do you think you and this little sideshow will be ready to roll?
Konnichiwa, Casey-san.
Now we're ready.
Are you guys crazy? You've got a Japanese female civilian, an ex-con, an ex-SEAL, and a Mr. Moneybags who's demanding $300,000 cash. Are you okay with this, Major?
Lieutenant Sheppard has assured me this is the best team for our parameters. Given our time frame, I don't think we have a lot of choice, sir.
Fine. Fine. You've got 24 hours.
Easy, Tiger. It just clips on. Right. Here. Kamiko, it doesn't have to be like this. You know, we both want the same thing here.
You cannot possibly understand what it is that I want.
See losers at the bottom.
Where's my Sheppard I shall not want? He makes me lay down in green pastures. He makes me too stupid.
Since the control and you shoot all the way down, you're in good hands, so don't be nervous.
I'm not nervous. But maybe you are.
Hey, you know what I think? When all this is said and done, we should go to a real island where there's sun and sand and coconut trees. You don't have to wear any clothes.
After this is done, we'll be able to buy an island. Hell, we'll probably have to. Can't really walk down Fifth Avenue after this.
That's if they pay us.
They'll pay us. If not, there won't be any Fifth Avenue after I press this.
You know what you need, don't you?
Sink your chutes, then move out.
Now remember, there's a drainage pipe up ahead. It connects to a series of tunnels under the compound. And we'll still have 4 miles to go before we reach the hostage site. Radcliffe shouldn't spot us as far out.
No, just water.
Let's go get some coffee.
Donner, anything on that tracking device?
Yeah, I've got a reading. Need to get up into the main compound. I've got a fix on Dr. Burrow's location. She's 3 miles northeast of here.
10, Jack, King. Stupid game. Stupid American game. We go again. Let's go. $10.
No regrets, Casey. No regrets. Just kick some ass.
Okay.
One of you geniuses. Want to come take a look at this?
Whoa. That's one big bullet.
No, that is a Red 7 ballistic series. It's a Russian stealth missile. There have been rumors of the Red 7's existence for years, but no one's ever seen one operational. Russians must have left it when they abandoned the island.
Yeah, but he can't launch it, right? I mean, the island will go boom.
The air in the silo was not contaminated by methane. They can launch this missile. And if this thing is operational, you're looking at one of the world's most advanced, unstoppable, undetectable nuclear delivery systems. It will knock on your door and you won't even know it's there.
I may not be the smartest man in the world, Jane, but I am a determined one. And as you may have already seen before, when something gets in my way, I simply remove it. What?
Seals.
Finish it!
Now what are you doing?
Situation has changed. The Admiral and the Joint Chiefs might have a change of action.
Listen, the Admiral and his cronies aren't running this operation. I am. And despite this little speed bump here, we still got our marching orders, so I don't know about you, Army, but we're SEALs. And we're following through.
Welcome to the party, gentlemen. So glad you could attend. I hope you're all having a real good time. Now, if you come all this way, there's no need to be shy. Let me hear your voice. I knew they'd send somebody. Pick up your phone. I've opened up a line for you.
He's online.
Hey, Radliff. Always knew we'd meet again, just not exactly like this.
Casey. Is that really you, old buddy? I don't believe it. Our paths just keep crossing.
Oh yeah, trust me. This'll be the last time.
Oh, I'm counting on it. Unfortunately, the Admiral hasn't been paying attention. I warned him what would happen if he did anything other than pay me. I'll not be screwed, Casey. Not by you. Not by the Admiral. Not by anyone. See ya.
Any orders now, sir?
Yeah. Now we finish what we started. We make him eat his words before he can arm those warheads.
Sound good to me.
Let's move out.
Jesus. This has to be ground zero where the chemical fire started. My God.
Looks like hell on Earth to me.
Yeah, without the flames, of course.
You think God tests us? You think he puts us into situations on purpose?
Yeah, with $1 billion on the table? I say you put me on the wrong team.
Cover out!
Sorry, Casey. Sorry. I'm really sorry.
Let's not get you out of here.
Casey! Well, damn it all! If this isn't a reunion!
Oh, if you were not a range, you son of a bitch, I would fry your ass.
Tell my son I was a good man.
Hey, Harper. I'm going after Casey.
Okay, go.
I've got your six. Finish the job. Finish the job.
Let's go.
Buenos dias, my friends.
just like old times. Only it's usually Casey lying on the floor, close to death. Right, Casey?
For my father and my sister, I take back what you took from them.
Touching, but I don't think so. They're just using you, Casey. When are you gonna wake up to that?
Were you talking to the wrong guy?
Really? Because in this case, you should maybe talk to me.
Let her go!
Cut me in on say 10. No, make it 15 million. I'll let her live.
Omar, what the hell are you doing?
Upgrading. Partner. Like I told you from the beginning. I'm a free agent.
Well, what do you know? We've got a player on our hands. Deal.
How do I know I can trust you?
You don't. Life's a gamble.
Don't let her go, man.
Sorry, Case. Things ain't gonna work out the way we planned.
Welcome to the team, brother.
Kamiko.
I should have known when you showed up. It would only end in failure and tragedy, just like before.
They were like family to me too, Kamiko. There is not a day that goes by that I do not think about your father or your sister. Or you.
I thought about you too. Sometime.
Sometimes?
Sometime.
I didn't think you ever want to see me again.
When you lose the people that you love, sometimes it's better to be alone. I couldn't bear that pain anymore. Casey, I'm sorry for the way I behaved earlier.
No. I'm sorry. You know, I should have dealt with this a long time ago. Let's finish it, all right? First, we gotta find our way out of here.
If you two mortal enemies are through holding hands, I'll get you out of there. This way we won't be seen. Help me get it off.
I trust there haven't been any more unexpected delays.
They're done.
Beautiful. It's time to buckle down, folks. You still owe me one more head to earn your cash. Bring me the majors.
Sure.
You three, keep an eye on them. Time to earn our money, love. I'll bet this will get the Admiral to move a little faster.
Doc, are you okay?
You've performed a great service for your country. 250 million people are sleeping a little more safely tonight. I must have been crazy.
I guess I had that one coming, Doc. That's why we're here.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I'd like to see them kidnap you next time.
Sorry. If you guys could maybe finish this later, we got some things to do.
Where is Ratliff?
Yeah. Where are the warheads?
Does that answer everyone's questions?
Sir, it just went hot on us.
Patterson.
Good evening, Admiral. I trust things just got very exciting where you are.
What the hell are you up to, Ratliff?
Well, it seems as though, I still haven't made a believer out of you yet. It looks as though I'll have to give you a little extra special convincing.
You said you'd give us 48 hours.
And you said there was no rescue team. In the meantime, I want my money.
I'm working on it. We're talking about $1 billion.
And we're talking about one totally killer missile.
Sir, I can't get a signature on it.
Well, it can't just disappear.
Lose something, Admiral?
Still no signal, sir.
What are you up to, Frank? Here's the deal. I've still got one missile left. You come through for me, I promise to leave it here for you, untouched. The way I figure it's a pretty good deal. $1 billion in exchange for the world's most sophisticated missile and its technology. Otherwise, you still get the missile. But you get it the hard way. Now, to seal the deal.
Sir, he detonated the warhead.
What?
IR reads a hot zone. High levels of radiation in the stratosphere. Sir, it's a nuke.
This is Admiral Patterson. Get me a secure line to the White House.
Let's arm the other missile, just in case.
This is Admiral Patterson.
Admiral, this is Major Donner. We're online.
Major, you have new orders. You and your team are to take Dr. Burroughs. Proceed to the east end of the island. A rescue craft will be sent to meet you.
Sir, with all due respect, Frank does have another missile and he will use it.
Lieutenant, you have your orders. Carry them out.
Yes, sir.
I don't understand. They're letting him go?
Worse. They're paying him off.
No way. Joint Chiefs must have another plan. I say they're gonna blow the island.
Come on, Donner. Look, you work in defense. You know they spend billions every day on new war toys. Now for a Russian stealth missile, $1 billion. Hell, that's a bargain.
He's right.
None of this matters to me. I will not leave without taking what I came for.
You all heard the orders.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is where the orders are gonna stop.
Yeah. Well, I was planning on retiring early anyway. Let's do it.
Hoo-yah, Army. There's hope for you yet.
Get that bitch.
Leave the wound, Doc. Leave it. What? Leave it.
Take this round. Put it in the chain. Close the bolt. Put it in my hand.
Okay.
Yes, we're done. I can't do it, Doc. You gotta help me aim. To the left. To the left. You did good.
Kamiko.
I am fine.
Hoo-yah, Navy.
Hey, partner. Look, we're almost home. Hell, this ain't a team without you.
You call my wife. She worries.
Missile number 2, locked and loaded. The Admiral's a wise man, he'll stay that way. Yes?
I'm in your launching center, which means I control the bomb. So no launching, no money. And you, Frank, can go to hell.
The system is locked. We got it.
You know, Casey, this never really was about the money, was it?
Easy, love. I mean, this isn't about anything but the money. Remember?
You ruined my life, Casey.
Yeah, not as bad as I'm about to. See, there's not gonna be any money. There's no escaping, there's no winning. You're done for, Frank. It's over.
Wrong again, buddy.
Art of war. When you're going down,
Take as many of the other guys as you can. I think 10 million lives will suffice.
Oh no! He's got a remote activator. It's not working.
Frank.
No regrets, Case. Only a thermonuclear revenge.
It's no use. You can't stop it.
I know you're a rep, world-renowned scientist and all that stuff. I mean, there's gotta be something we can do.
Yes, we could set off a counter-explosion. A nuclear warhead is a very delicate machine. The right explosion sets off the nuke. The wrong explosion, which is what I'm talking about, would throw off the firing mechanism and basically turn this monster into a big, huge dud.
I like the sound of dud. How do we get dud?
We just need to find a way to set off our own explosion right here at the source. The methane.
Is there a way we can do that safely?
No problem. Okay, just make sure you two are off of this island in less than 10 minutes.
Oh, no, wait a minute. We're not leaving without you.
Yeah, you are. Why don't you go take care of what you came here for? Oh, and Casey, I'm gonna need to borrow that watch of yours.
How could you do that? I mean, you ruined everything. No money, no island, no nothing.
Ah, but we still have each other, Sophia.
Each other? Somehow that sounds better with $1 billion tacked on the end of it.
Sophia, I promise you that the tables will turn. Trust me.
Thank you, Artie. On the ground again. Life's a bitch, then you die.
Come on.
Did it, Dr. Burroughs?
We all did it.
Casey?
Seal never leaves a man behind.
But you didn't.